Hello and welcome to another The Football Shoe Boys video on YouTube. Today we are doing another Tier Maker special because it is the summer holidays coming up and lots of us will be travelling around much of Europe and the world. And one of the things that I always look out for, out the window of the plane or when I'm arrived, is where the nearest football stadium is.
For sure.
So we're going to rank the best football stadiums in Europe. Now, we didn't make this Tier Maker list.
Yes.
The stadium's already chosen for us, but we want to have a look at it. Some of these are historic, incredible, iconic grounds, and that is our top tier today, going down to impressive, good, we fancy a visit, and finally, meh, it's alright.
It's alright.
No thanks. Right, we're going to start with Udinese and the Stadio Friuli. Once obviously played on by the amazing Antonio Di Natale.
Tony Christmas.
Tony Christmas. I don't really know much about it, so I'm not going to lie.
No.
Would I fancy visiting? I don't know. Would you?
So, 25,000 seater capacity.
It's okay.
Okay. Built or opened in 1976.
Okay, so I've been around for a little bit. A few years almost.
It hosted 3 games of the 1990 FIFA World Cup.
Did it? Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know which games?
Yeah, I do.
Go on.
Uruguay, Spain.
Yeah.
Spain, South Korea.
Oh, I think I had a good goal in that game.
South Korea, Uruguay.
I'm pretty sure I did a react to the best goals in World Cup history. And the goal by South Korea is an incredible free kick from like 30 yards.
Group E.
A
couple of Champions League games. A couple of Italian national team games. Italy played right there in the 2007 Rugby World Cup.
I'm just going to go into meh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Udinese.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't go and visit. Right, Ajax and the Amsterdam Arena, or the Johan Cruyff Arena as it's now called. Iconic stadium, used in Euro 2000, of course. It's quite instantly recognisable now. When I watch it, I always notice the exit gates. It was really clear on the side. I don't know why, but
I know
always see it.
I know what you mean.
Obviously, Holland have had some fantastic moments there now. Renamed, of course, after one of the greatest players and people to have ever been in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this is a good stadium.
I think so. People who I know bloke in work has changed his lanyard to one of the stadium tour.
Oh, there we go.
And he recommends the stadium tour thoroughly when I asked him about it, because I noticed it.
Is this the home of Dutch football, or is it to keep?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? Is it now not as iconic as it once was?
I think De Keep is more iconic because it is where loads of European Cup finals have been held.
Yeah.
It's where the Euro 2000 final was held ahead of this stadium.
Yeah.
I think this goes in good.
I think it's a good stadium. I think it's a nice stadium, but it's, and I would definitely go if I was in Amsterdam, but it's not one of the classics anymore.
Not yet. It's also quite new. It needs to still build.
Yeah, of course.
History, isn't it? Right, this is even more modern. We visited this one recently. Arsenal's Emirates Stadium.
Yeah.
We went outside the other day, didn't we? It was very impressive to look at. And when it was first built for 2006, it was like, this is state-of-the-art stuff.
Yes. It was the first
even now it looks good.
New stadium.
Yeah, and it's almost 20 years old now, but you think it was still new?
Do the thing with the link in the video,
Yeah.
Check it out.
There you
go.
By year.
Definitely worth a look. We said at the time, when we were outside it, lovely stadium, and I've been there. I've watched Cardiff City play there.
Seen Liverpool, Arsenal there. Yeah,
it's nice. It's fine. Is it one of the best in Europe anymore? For me, it's not.
I think it's good.
It's been surpassed. It's good.
It's a good stadium.
It's good.
Sorry, Arsenal.
But it's been surpassed.
Atalanta Stadium in Bergamo.
Yeah.
Obviously, until recently, we probably wouldn't have seen this stadium that much, but their recent success, of course, they are the Europa League champions at the moment. Means we are seeing a bit more.
Yeah.
It's quite small.
Yes, very small. I'll give you the stats for it now. 21,000.
Okay, so slightly smaller than the
known as the G-Wiz Stadium now, although officially
G-Wiz. G-Wiz.
G-Wiz Stadium. Officially the Stadio Atleti Azzurri d'Italia.
Sounds good.
I quite fancy a visit there though, because Atalanta have become a bit of a trendy club, haven't they, lately? Couple of Champions League runs.
Yeah.
Great football. I quite fancy a visit.
Love it. Right, let's go to Atletico Madrid's Wanda Metropolitano. Now, they left an iconic stadium in the Vicente Calderon. And then the Wanda Metropolitano obviously held the 2019 Champions League final.
Yep.
Won by Liverpool. It's a very nice stadium to look at.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It is a nice stadium to look at. Obviously, it's that same thing. They've lost the history of the old stadium.
Yeah.
I think it is pretty good when you see it on the television. Again, not been to see it. I'd like to see it though, definitely. So I definitely would fancy a visit there. And I think it's probably building its memories, isn't it? Still, it's that point of maybe a similar point to Ajax, really.
Good or impressive? Well, it's the most recent one on here so far, isn't it?
Okay, well,
what do you think? Good.
Go good, because the next one there, I think, is an impressive stadium. When we look at this next one,
I think it's an iconic stadium. Right, it's the Camp Nou.
That's a fair point.
The Spotify Camp Nou.
Spotify Camp Nou. Make sure you get it right.
I've been there a few times. It is amazing. Is enormous. Costing a lot at the moment because they are renovating it and making it even better again. Biggest stadium in Europe.
Amazing history there.
99 or 98,000.
All I would say is, it was tired. It needed renovation. I think it's going to look incredible under the renovation now.
100%. Yeah, when you turn up to it, it's funny. Unless you turn up to like the main entrance. Because when I got there the first time, I kind of came around the side. I was like, well, is this it?
Yeah.
This is the stadium?
We got off the bus. We had an organised tour. Got off the bus and I was like, "You joking me? I didn't. What?"
And it's like very concrete, brutalist.
Very brutalist.
It's like a car park.
Yeah.
And then you come round and it's the front there, and you got the Kubala statue, and you got the shop, and then the badge and stuff. You're like, this is okay actually. And inside it's incredible. Yeah. The tour is fantastic, but it is tight. But it has to go iconic because it is the new camp.
Of course it is. Yeah.
You can't go anywhere else.
Some phenomenal games. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to its future. Right, the Allianz Arena, another gorgeous stadium. Built in mid-2000s for the 2006 World Cup, became Bayern Stadium. They used to play at the iconic Olympia Stadion. Yeah. Now they play the Allianz Arena. This is amazing. When this was built, this was like, whoa.
Because it could change colour,
pretty cool. I've gone past this on a coach in a year 9 ski trip. We drove past it, and it was all lit up blue.
Nice.
I think 1860 must be.
And there it's red on that image, isn't it?
I think this is an impressive stadium.
It's cool.
And it's got bigger and bigger.
So when they built the Cardiff City Stadium, they were going to make it the same. They were going to use the same one. They were going to make it changeable, and then they ran out of money.
Yes.
So now it's not. But that, I think, I'd love. Again, I've not been. I'd love to go. I think it's impressive. I think it's
80,000. That's massive, isn't it? Right. Yeah, that's going there.
Impressive. It's not iconic because it's maybe again. It's new. It's new, but it's definitely impressive.
Right. The Bayer Arena. Bayer Leverkusen Stadium, and we saw a lot more recently when they went their incredible invincible season in the League Cup. It's seen some good stuff over the years, some fantastic players. Your Michael Ballack's, your Lucio's. What do you think? Fancy a visit?
I would definitely fancy a visit. Yeah, if I was in, I've watching the Euros actually. Watching it, seeing Germany. I've been.
They haven't got any games there though. Have they?
No, they haven't. But seeing German football stadia and everything. I know there's been lots of money about the trains and stuff, but I loved visiting Germany the times I've been there. I'd love to go back. I'd love to go and watch some football there because they make a lovely atmosphere.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? If you want anyone wants
to
sponsor us to go and watch some games in Germany, that'd be amazing. I think it's fancy a visit. I fancy a visit if anyone wants to make that possible for us. Thank you. Right, I've seen this one recently. The Estadio da Luz in Lisbon, Benfica's stadium. Another quite recent stadium, at least for the renovation job anyway. Benfica used it. It was used in Euro 2004. Yeah. Of course, saw that incredible final when Greece knocked out, beat Portugal, the hosts. That's an iconic moment in football history as it is. Does it go an iconic? Does it go an impressive? Good? What are you thinking? Or fancy a visit?
Yeah, I would definitely love to go and see it. I mean, you've seen it from the outside. What did you? Yeah,
pretty cool. Yeah,
fine.
I think it's got good enough history to be at least in good.
Okay. Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Good.
Obviously, cursed as well at the moment. So one of the only stadiums you can go and see.
There's actually some fantastic stadiums in Lisbon because the Sporting one's good as well. They've got another one for Belenenses, I think, one of the teams, and they've also got the original stadium where the Lisbon Lions happens.
No way.
Because that was obviously, I think they still hold the cup final there each year.
Wow.
Also, yeah. But that's there too. It's a low team support in Lisbon. Right, Bologna, another trendy modern club who've got to the Champions League this season, playing their 2-7-2 formation under Thiago Motta.
I'm getting the stats up for us.
The goalkeeper is part of the formation now.
Nice.
As he probably should be.
Stadio Renato Dall'Ara.
Nice. Good Italian there.
Italian. Opened in 1927. Cardiff City won the FA Cup. Pretty historic. Coming up to 100 years old. It was renovated in 2015, and it's got a capacity of somewhere around 36,000.
Okay.
Sounds okay.
Quite good, isn't it?
I don't know a huge amount about it before, though.
I fancy a visit.
Okay.
Bolognese.
Yeah.
That'd be okay.
Is that where Bolognese is invented?
I think so, yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it?
I definitely fancy it.
Let us know in the comments below. Right.
That encourages it. Yeah.
Westfalenstadion.
Here we go.
Now, I think this is top of my bucket list. Of all the stadiums in the world, I'd want to see this one the most. I'd love to be in that south stand, yellow wall.
Yellow wall.
For a match.
My days, yeah.
I think Jamie Carragher went in, didn't he, recently?
Yeah.
And he got very drunk. Yeah. I think, does it go into iconic because of the south stand now?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And there's lots of things, you see people go out to do exactly that, to go and just stand in that Westfalenstadion, that yellow wall, that experience, those emotions. It's been obviously in the Euros more recently as well, so I think so, yeah.
Okay. Cagliari, I'm going to say meh.
Cagliari, I'll tell you quickly, is the Unipol Dumas. It only holds 16,000 and it was built in 2017.
Yeah. I think this is made by an Italian because there's lots of Italian
there
in
is.
this.
Yeah.
Right, Stamford Bridge, another one we saw recently in our video. I don't know, you've been into a game. I wasn't impressed at all outside.
I'll tell you what I like about it when it's you're inside. It feels like a really old ground, historically. You can feel the history there. When you sit there, you feel the years and years of history that ground's been there. And, it holds good football matches still. Chelsea have had very successful football matches recently. I don't think it's impressive, though. And I don't think it's iconic enough like a new camp. And so I think it's good.
It's got a better history than people think with the FA Cup finals, the original FA Cup finals. Some big games going through in the 40s, 50s, 60s. I think it goes into good.
It's good.
It's good. I mean, it was okay. It could be better. For a couple of Chelsea size now, I'm surprised it's still there.
Yeah. And I think if you're not from the UK, you probably quite fancy a visit there as well.
Yeah, probably. Right, Red Star Stadium is pretty impressive because this one, I think, has got one of the most hostile atmospheres in football. And it held some big games, including the 1976 Euro final.
Yeah.
When Panenka scored his incredible penalty to beat West Germany. Obviously, Red Star won the European Cup, so I won. Liverpool went there a few years ago, got beaten 2-0 because I think it was so hostile.
It is hostile. Tell you what, do you want the record attendance for it? 116,000.
I think
that's ridiculous.
This comes a bit of a curveball. We put it in impressive, just because I think a bit different.
Nice.
The history's good.
I don't mind that. Yeah,
I like the history.
53,000 all seater now, but it was 116,000 at one point, which is crazy.
I think his history is impressive, so I'll put it there. Okay, CSKA Moscow. I mean, got a bit of Russian clubs here. I mean, don't know. I don't fancy a visit there anymore. Definitely not.
No.
So would you put it into meh?
Yeah.
Let's put it into meh. Right. Eintracht Frankfurt. Another one I don't really know much about.
All I've ever seen of Frankfurt is the airport. I didn't leave the airport, it was a change. It was a connecting flight. And I'd like to go back and I'd like to see more than just the airport.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd quite fancy a visit.
Okay, fancy a visit. Right, Goodison Park. I went there recently, actually. You've been to the game, haven't you? There?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of games.
I went there recently to have a look around. It was okay. Another very tired stadium. Yeah, I mean, it is a really old, great stadium, though, isn't it? It's seen some amazing things, some fantastic players, Dixie Dean, some big moments like the league wins and so on. When you go there, though, it is a bit like if you go to Anfield first and see this incredible, which is also an old stadium, older than Goodison Park.
Yes, yeah.
But they obviously have modernised it.
As well.
Yeah, exactly. Everton's original stadium.
Yeah.
But they've modernised it. They've got these two new stands now. If you went to Anfield 20 years ago, you'd be like, it's looking a bit tired as well. Yeah. These two stands are incredible and it's amazing on the park. Then you walk across the park to say Goodison, you'd be like, it's okay. But it does have that old feel.
It's got a lovely old feel. So I said the away end when I was there was all wooden still. So you were bouncing and you were bouncing on wood and it was weird. It felt like it was going to collapse, underneath you. But in a good way. It's really historic and old. However, comparing to some of those around it, I don't know how good it is now because we know they're moving. We know they're moving to this incredible one that they're going to build when they're in the championship.
What do you reckon? We should put it in good? Be kind of Fancy a visit? I fancy a visit. I'd
I think again, viewers around the world, it's definitely one to visit before it goes. You know, I think I never went to Upton Park before that went, and I'd love to have.
Right, the Artemio Franchi, I think it's called, Fiorentina Stadium. It's got that iconic like tall tower on the side of the stadium.
Nice.
You know it? Look it up. You'll see it now.
No, all right,
it's I remember it was on Pro Evo 2000. It was Pro Evo 6. PES 6, and it was quite that's a cool stadium. It's got a good, and it's Fiorentina. I'd like to go there.
Yes, I know what you mean.
To see Florence, the place, and I'd like to see the stadium.
Fancy a visit.
Right. Oh, I didn't know this. Sampdoria and Genoa are playing the same stadium. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Two very historic clubs. So Sampdoria, of course, got one of the best badges in football, and they also, of course, got to the European Cup final in 1992. The last European Cup final. Genoa, one of the oldest clubs in Italy with a fantastic history. I think the full name is Genoa Football and Cricket Club, I think, the full name.
Nice.
Yeah, right, go on.
So, named after... So, it's Stadio Luigi Ferrari.
Nice.
Named after an Italian footballer who died in the First World War.
Yeah.
It was opened in 1911. Good history.
Yeah.
33,000. Yeah, shared by both clubs.
It's a bit like Ibrox.
It does look a bit like Ibrox.
Doesn't it? Really similar.
I don't hate that.
It looks like it inside as well.
Yeah, this is... It could
that
just
is
be
mad. That is really similar to Ibrox.
Nice though, looks good.
Yeah, I could put it good.
Yeah.
Like that. Right, San Siro. Oh, wow, this is going to be iconic.
Yeah.
Let's put it there straight away.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much history in the stadium.
The classic outside look of it.
Yeah,
again,
it's evolved over the years.
Yeah.
I think he was using 34 World Cup, and it was quite standard.
Yeah.
And then that facade they put on the outside of it hosted some of the earliest European Cup finals. Then moving on, they got renovated again for the 1990 World Cup. And of course, host that opening game between Cameroon and Argentina, when obviously one of the biggest shocks in football history, when Cameroon beat the holders, and it's in the opening game, kicking Diego Maradona off the pitch, getting a few red cards, and winning it. And then since then, it's held again Champions League finals. It's seen some of the best players in football history there, and
it's crazy. The two massive clubs share this stadium, isn't it? It is and iconic, and I'm glad it's not being destroyed, because they were going to get rid of it, weren't they? And now they've. I think
they're still both moving to different stadiums, but it's keeping the stadium there because it's being designated a place of historical importance.
Oh, I love that.
Which is right.
That's what football clubs are.
Look, cathedrals are great.
Yeah,
they look amazing. They're architectural marvels. Castles as well, but football stadiums are like the castles of the modern day.
Love it.
They're modern day churches for people. They should stay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Moving on to the new Juventus Stadium. Now, their old stadium, the Stadio delle Alpi, was very impressive. I think it had a running track though, so that was a bit of a put off. Yeah. This one obviously better for your watching experience, but it hasn't had any big moments yet. I think it's a little bit.
No.
What do you think? Fancy visit though?
I probably would, yeah. Fancy visit to Turin at some point.
I like to see Juventus play. They're obviously the most decorated club in
absolutely.
Domestic football.
If I was there, I would go. It's not one you're going to avoid going to. So yeah, for sure.
I fancy a visit. Right, the Olympic Stadium in Kyiv.
Ooh,
hosted
nice.
the 2018 Champions League final.
Yeah.
Famous for the Gareth Bale bicycle kick against Liverpool, and also famous for Dua Lipa's opening performance, where One Kiss became a Liverpool song. Yeah. Right. This also they hosted the 2012 final as well.
Nice.
It would have, wouldn't it? This Spain 4-0 Italy. It's my kind of moment. This is good.
Good.
Nice. Right. The Walkers. Meh.
King Power. Listen, I've been twice. It's fine, but it's no better than the Cardiff City Stadium.
I don't fancy a visit.
For this. No, I wouldn't either, to be honest. Again.
I don't fancy a visit. I've seen these stadiums everywhere. Cardiff's got one. Swansea's got one.
Identikit. No.
Yeah, it's meh. Right, Anfield. I'll let you talk about this one, mate.
Well, there's not a lot we need to say, really, isn't it? Because, we're already ticking on. There's a lot of stadiums to go. But obviously, this is an incredible stadium that is hosting some incredible moments in football history. Irrelevant of if you're a Liverpool fan, it is one of the most iconic stadiums in world football, isn't it?
Iconic, yeah?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. I won't go too much about it.
And nice redevelop as well. Really nice.
And with in the old style.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what's good. They haven't completely tried to change it. They kept the old style, but with modern touches. Yeah. And it's seen some incredible moments. Obviously, there's European nights. Right, another Russian club here. Straight to Meh.
Yeah.
Right, Luzhniki, that's the Russian Olympic Stadium. Held the 2008 Champions League final. John Terry's Tears.
That was quite a nice one. If I remember about it, because I remember that.
Remember the tears. I don't fancy a visit. Should we just put it in good?
Let's put it in good.
Okay. Or is that being too kind to Russia?
Put it in good.
All right. Right. Lyon Stadium. Is this a new one or is this still the old one? It was a Stade Galland, wasn't it? I'm guessing it's the same or it might be different. What do you think?
I can't be bothered going. I'm not bothered. It's quite close. I can't be bothered.
Okay.
Meh.
We've been to this one, Etihad. It's okay.
It was okay. It's a good. I think it's a good, solid stadium. It's not. It's making history, isn't it? Maybe it will be iconic in 50 years' time if Man City keep dominating.
Good.
It's good.
Okay. Right. Old Trafford, falling down.
Absolutely falling down. Waterfalls.
But it is iconic.
It is iconic because of what it's seen,
and it's had been blitzed.
Yeah.
Rebuilt.
Yeah.
I think it goes iconic.
It's iconic because of what it's seen.
It's not impressive anymore because it's starting to fall down, but it is iconic. Right, this one though, Stade Velodrome is impressive.
Yes,
it used to be impressive when it had no roof and it was just those massive open stands in a really weird shape, like two kind of Pringles on top of each other, but the wrong way round.
Yeah,
it's called Stade Velodrome, so you think of cycling straight away. But that new roof they put on it for Euro 2016 looks great.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's impressive.
It's an impressive stadium. You're right.
Right, this is a funny one. This is at the Stade Louis II in Monaco. Tiny stadium.
Really
it's about 11,000 seater. It's the same as Vitality.
Yeah.
But it used to host Super Cup final every single year.
It did, yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I think everyone was going
probably
over to
tax reasons.
Yeah, everyone was going over to Monaco for some gambling probably. I think because of that, it has to go up. I'd fancy a visit. I'd go.
Yeah,
see it.
I think so.
I think you can't miss it. You go to Monaco, can you?
You're going to see the Monaco Grand Prix. I'd pop along to the stadium too.
Yeah. Okay, Napoli.
Oh, San Paolo, Stadio Diego Armando Maradona.
Yeah. Big one.
Yeah.
But it's got a running track.
Yeah.
Does that put it down to good?
I think.
Or just fancy a visit?
I'd love to go and see it. I've been to Naples and I didn't go and see it. Fuming. Family holiday. Families want to go.
Sure.
And I was too young to have an influence on it.
Okay.
Because now I would be saying I don't care, we're going. I'd love to see it for its atmosphere again, but it doesn't even fill out all the time. Obviously they won the league very recently. I think it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Olympia Stadium in Berlin. I've been there. I was there for the 2009 Athletics World Championships. So Usain Bolt break the world record there.
Yeah, I saw it.
I was there. Yeah, 9.58. I was 16.
Wow.
And honestly, I think this is one of the best stadiums in the world, not just for football, but for anything. Jesse Owens won his 4 gold medals there. Just that alone puts it to the top tier.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt broke the world record. Zidane headbutted Materazzi. This stadium, and it looks great. Oh, I love this stadium. This is iconic.
Nice.
I love it. It's so good. And Berlin's a fantastic place to go.
Yeah,
right, Porto, Stadio Dragao.
Yeah.
Another good stadium. See some great games and great players for Porto and some players who've visited. Obviously used in the Euros 2004.
Yeah.
Good? Or fancy a visit?
I would love to have a visit, but I think, I'll just put it in good.
I think we've got Napoli.
We've got to put it in good. Yeah.
Okay, Parc des Princes. Another stadium that's had lots of famous games in the past, because I think for a long time it was the stadium in Paris, because it wasn't the what's it called, the new one? Stade de France.
Stade de France.
Easy. The Stade de France in Saint-Denis. I think this one has much better history.
Yeah.
Because before PSG haven't got much history. The 1970s.
Yeah.
But the stadium's everything before them, so I think it's got to go a bit higher.
Yeah, good.
Good. Yeah. Good. Right, RB Leipzig Stadium. This is seems been great games in this Euros, and I've been impressed by it.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you think? Good or fancy a visit?
I'd fancy a visit.
Okay.
I'd fancy visit. It's only in that fancy visit bit. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be in Leipzig, but if I am, I'll pop along.
And East German as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, Bernabeu. I mean, let's put it straight to the iconic category. This is what it used to look like. Obviously, it's changed now. It has that space-looking
sensational
spaceship facade now. So that's going to have to go back. And, we can't say too much about that stadium that has been said.
Yeah.
It's the players of all time, the best teams of all time, the best European team of all time.
For sure.
It's got 15 Champions Leagues sitting in its trophy cabinet. So
you can't say much more. Again, I'd love to go. If I go to Madrid, I'm 100% going there.
Los Blancos. Right. Roma, Stadio Olimpico. Roma and Lazio's. There's a Lazio badge in there, but it should be. Stadio Olimpico.
Seen a lot.
Seen incredible games.
Yeah.
It's seen World Cup finals. It's seen many European Cup finals.
Yeah.
It's seen rugby now.
The rugby, yeah.
It's got to go in it. Is it impressive?
It's impressive.
Yeah. It is
possibly iconic. Is it iconic?
I might be iconic. Let's put an iconic.
Yeah. Compared, yeah.
Right, Sassuolo's ground, no idea. Meh. Right, Sevilla's. Oh, this one's meant to be quite good. It's got a credible, like a mosaic hanging outside.
Yeah.
This looks amazing.
It does.
I fancy a visit this one.
Yep.
I think Sevilla's a really nice place as well. Right, Shakhtar, the Donbass Arena, of course it's not used now.
No.
Because it had...
Given what's going on.
What happened in Ukraine, terrible things that happened over there. Obviously, that area of Ukraine then got taken over.
Yes.
And the stadium, I think, was bombed a lot.
Yes.
Used as, basically a battleground, which is so unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it is a great stadium.
Saw good things. I probably don't fancy visit, so I'm going to put in good.
Yeah. It's I remember the game Euro 2012. And I think it rained loads, and they called the game off, and it was just like flooded. I remember that.
Yeah.
But it's quite an iconic stadium.
Yeah.
Right. This stadium is in Russia. This is the official one. Who's using the World Cup? We go down there. Meh. Right. Let's go on to Real Sociedad Stadium. Do you know much about it?
No.
Should we put in there then?
I'm afraid so. Xabi Alonso started his career?
Yeah. Let's put Spartak's in there.
Sporting Club de Portugal.
Right then. Sporting CP.
Sporting Club de Portugal.
Wow, well done. Well done for not saying Lisbon. Well done.
Yeah.
Right, where does this go? Fancy a visit?
I would absolutely love a visit. Yeah. As you said earlier, Lisbon's got some good stadiums. I'd like to go.
Possible for us, guys. Right. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh!
It's impressive, isn't
I'm
it?
biased on this. Yeah, good. Impressive. We got that as a category because it's not iconic, obviously.
It's not iconic yet.
Best stadium in the world. Looks-wise, convenience-wise, everything you've got in there wise. It's got an NFL pitch underneath the surface. Amazing. Go and do the tour if you haven't done the tour.
Okay.
And if
I haven't done a tour either.
Go and do the tour.
Okay.
Go do the tour. Worth it.
Yeah, I'd love to go there. It is meant to be
sensational. Just
everyone says it.
Going to the NFL again in November. I booked exactly the same seats as last year because even though they're near the back row, so they were in the cheapest category, the view was still insane.
I never mind the back row.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all happy with that.
It's good, actually. This is good. Little tip.
NFL actually.
Little shelf behind you on the back row. Don't know why, but there's a little shelf that runs behind it, so it's lovely. So we just put everything on the shelf.
And also, tactically speaking, if it's NFL, you can see the plays better on the top.
Yep, exactly that. Really good. Really good.
Let's go on to Valencia's. Now, the Mestalla. I've seen this one. I've been to Valencia. And very similar to Barcelona's. When you turn up, and it is a bit of a concrete brutalist.
Yeah.
And this one I genuinely did think it was a car park. The funny story of Valencia is that they actually built a whole new stadium.
Yeah.
Just outside the city. They built it about 2008-9, and I think it got some 75% finished, and then I think they just ran out of funds. Yeah. So it's just still there, just sitting there. I don't think there's any plans to go back
Finish
there.
It. Wow.
I think they've just thought we'll just stay at the Mestalla because Mestalla is quite iconic.
Yeah, it's cool. My brother's been there and he spoke very, very highly of it. Yeah,
it doesn't look great on the outside, but inside, it has that appeal and that real Spanish
atmosphere,
grandeur and feel. Good.
I think it's good.
It is good, isn't it? Right, Hellas Verona, no idea.
Yep.
Verona's a nice place though, if you ever get a chance to visit. Right, Villarreal's. Fancy a visit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Yeah, Submarine. Wembley, the new Wembley. Is it iconic?
Is it there yet? Big question. Is it iconic yet?
Well, what's it hosted so far? So it's not been there for long. Since 2007.
Couple of Champions League finals.
All the FA Cup finals. 3 Champions League finals, I think, isn't it?
European
Euros
Championships.
final.
Yeah.
It has the iconic arch now.
And I think it whilst it's not the old one,
let's put it in iconic.
It's iconic because it still draws the history of the old one, doesn't it? In that way, okay.
Let's bump it up.
It's great, and I've watched Cardiff City lose there many times.
I've seen Cardiff City win there. Right, okay. Just going to make it bigger. Moving on then, we have the Olympic Stadium in London.
Now,
West Ham Stadium. When you're wearing West Ham kit today, why are you wearing it?
I'm wearing a West Ham kit thanks to 3 Retro, who are sponsoring today's video. Do check them out. A huge range of all sorts of kits, international, club, not just British kits, but also European kits too. And we've got a discount code.
We do. So type in 3retro10 on any purchase and you'll get 10% off your purchase. You can find the link to 3retro in the description below. So thanks so much to them for sponsoring this video. West Ham Stadium now. It is the Olympic Stadium, which obviously was amazing in the Olympics.
Yes, yeah.
The floodlights on the top then, they've really converted it nicely into a new stadium, how they changed it away from the...
They have. And I think initially, so they were going from the Berlin Ground or Upton Park. Upton Park. I really wish, like I said earlier, I'd gone there because I think that's a proper classic old stadium. Yeah. Now, this is now a not classic old stadium. This is a nice new stadium. It hasn't got the same atmosphere as it once had, I'm sure, but it's growing. It's definitely growing.
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
This becoming their home.
Yeah, they're starting to feel it. They've had a couple of moments there. The European runs. They didn't wear this kit here, but they hopefully will create more memories there.
I've been there for athletics, and it was really impressive.
Okay. I don't hate impressive or good. Is it beating some of those other ones in good?
I think let's put it impressive and see if we can bump anything else up. Right, and then the last at the Gazprom Arena. Okay, now that's interesting one because I think that was going to be holding the Champions League final in 2022, and then they invaded Ukraine and it got taken away. Oh. There we go. Right, let's
consequences.
See. Anything could go to iconic from that good category. Oh no, that impressive. Into impressive from the good.
I would slot in. No, I don't think so.
No?
I think we're good. I think that so if we were to order that top one, what are you putting as the most iconic? If we
most iconic, I think is probably Bernabeu.
I think it probably is.
Bernabeu.
They were very good in the 50s and 60s. They're very good now.
Okay.
And Berlin.
Oh yeah, Berlin's so good. I think Berlin goes higher because it's held Jesse Owens in it. I think he goes higher than there.
Nice.
I think that's iconic, not just for football, for other things, isn't it? You happy with that?
Yeah, I
Wembley
think,
higher,
and possibly Old Trafford one higher, maybe higher than Dortmund.
Yeah, okay. There.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to have Anfield above Wembley.
Let's count Wembley with the old stuff as well.
Fine, okay.
And obviously not. If it was the old stuff, should probably number 1, but we'll leave it there for now. Surprised if we say Stadium's not on there. Celtic Park maybe could have been on the Ibrox as well. But there is some fantastic stadiums there.
Yeah, love that.
So let us know in the comments below what you think is the most iconic stadium. Which one is impressive for you? Which ones have we maybe rated unfairly? If you are local to any of these mess stadiums, let us know. What are we missing out on? And if you know any about these ones that we fancy a visit to, let us know how we can get over there.
Yeah.
And,
or send us a kit. We'll add it to the wall.
Send us a kit.
Get us a kit.
Yeah, happy days. Right, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again for the next one very soon.